Okay, this is in reference to Service Ticket 410. This client's trying to use this image and engrave it. And if you'll notice, the background isn't white. So if we bring this in, as you typically would, let me move this window out of the way. When you go to preview it, it's going to think that's part of the image, and this is what you're going to get. So that's just not going to be real good. And if you'll look in real close, even the raster lines where it's supposed to be engraving, not including all the artifacts that are around it, they're all jagged. They're not smooth. They're not going to output very well. So the most simple thing you can do is simply select the image and right click, and you can trace it. And what's going to happen is, you can see this image is pretty pixelated. It's a little bit low res. However, since it's not a lot of complicated geometry in there, I think Trace will do a pretty good job of figuring out how that needs to go. So we're going to do that. I'm going to click delete image after trace and make sure that's on for mine. That way it'll delete the image and just leave the vectors after it traces. And I'm not even going to adjust my cutoff and threshold. I'm just going to leave it and see how it goes. So we're going to hit OK. Now you'll look and see how that is. Now let's look at it in the preview. Now look at those scan lines. See, they're all uniform. They're all one piece. That is going to look really good. That's probably what you're going to be looking for. Now, the trace feature is great. If you do have an image, for instance, though, that does have that background, what you probably need to do is save it as a PNG, because that adds the alpha channel, so that you can have transparency there. So just real quick, you can open this image up in whatever raster editor, or probably even in the vector editor suites as well. And you just want to get rid of the background, so I'm going to select that, and I'm going to select similar, and it should get everything else, and delete it. Now you'll notice I have a transparent background. So we'll escape out of that, and we're going to save as. So this was a JPEG. We want to save it as a PNG, and I'll put it in Ticket 410 and save it. And let's see what happens when we drag it into Lightburn real quick. We're going to take this PNG that we just removed the background on and drag it in, and if you'll notice, the background's gone. Let's look at the preview, and it's this one. But if you'll look, the engraving is still horrible. You don't even have even uniform scan lines as compared to this one. So you would still need to trace this one probably, and convert it to a vector. Same process, and then you'll have a good output on that one as well. So that's how that works. I'll save this file and attach it to the ticket, reply with it, so they can try this out. But that's just a little tidbit of how to do this workflow on a piece of art like this. Thanks.